What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Movies, which encompasses almost every industry.
I'm here with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, man, it's nice to see you.
And you've been a top actor for decades. What's been the biggest driving factor of your success throughout your career?
I don't know what separates me necessarily. I think everyone has their own things that they're interested in, and it's passion. And finding something, that you're passionate about, that it's not what I do, it is who I am. And so those things that I encourage that in others, and I'm always asking people, what is your passion and why don't you pursue that? And it's my passion to make films, my interest in humanity, my interest in life and how it works, my interest in knowledge, and knowledge that I can apply to attain the goals that I have set for myself and that of my filmmakers together. I'm just very passionate about learning, very passionate about storytelling.
You've become obsessed with all aspects of film and movies. How important was it for you to become obsessed?
It's not obsessed, it's interested. Obsession can have a negative connotation. It's an interest. As I said, you look at the amount of industries that it takes and encompasses all of life in terms of working with groups, working with individuals, as a producer, as an actor. So it is a passion. It's something that just interests me. So I enjoy learning about it. I enjoy watching films in the theater. I enjoy the crews that I work with and being directed here, with Christopher McQuarrie. And so I love what I do, and I feel very privileged to be able to do something that I love to do and have audiences accept me and want to be entertained by me.
When you look at a lot of people, the number one reason I see that they fail is because they don't believe in themselves. But when you look at your career, you've done every death-defying stunt imaginable. What was your perspective on fear and taking risks? Do you not fear anything?
No, it's not a matter. I don't mind being afraid. I know fear is the unknown, and I enjoy feeling that because it also puts me in a position of I want to know. And the way that I approach it is just, as I said, I look for knowledge that I can apply. And when it's applied, you get the correct results. So that's what I'm looking for in terms of everything in my life. And I'm someone who, if it's not true for me, it's not true for me. If something isn't real for me, no matter what, I have to know and experience it and understand it for myself. And when I do that, the fear goes away, the adrenaline is still there, the excitement, the adventure. I want an adventurous life. I want it. I like adventure. I like exploring things that, you look at the aerial stuff that we're talking about here earlier, when we're doing stuff like this, it's like how to figure out how to do something like this. How do we get to this? So the amount
So this is you hanging off a plane, right?
Oh yeah, it is. And the amount of knowledge that we needed to know just to be able to get this shot. I'm an aerobatic pilot. I fly airplanes. I fly this airplane. I fly it in all different maneuvers. It's what piece of equipment to get this shot. So we had to understand the different camera equipment. We developed camera equipment and technology just to get this, the speed at which this aircraft is traveling. And I also have to understand what the pilot knows. Because I'm a pilot, I know the dangers and where we're getting this aircraft to a stall. So when I'm here, I'm not just acting and moving in between the wings. I'm also perceiving what he's going through and the air molecules coming over that wing. When you're approaching something like this, you don't know until you start really looking at it. So what I'll do is I'll set a goal and I'll write a list of all the things I think I need to know, to learn, to be in order to get a shot like this. And I align it with Christopher McQuarrie and our entire film group. And so we're also just exploring it. You don't just sit in a room and draw this up and think you can get this. There is physically, how do I train to get here? What kind of force? The wardrobe. There's so many different elements that an audience doesn't know why or how, but the amount of years to be able to get to this, to do a shot like this, and the collaborative efforts between me and McHugh, the dreams that we have, and I'm hearing his dreams of what he wants to create, and I want to participate with that, and then he hears mine. It's just this wonderful back and forth with ourselves and with our whole film group, and that's what I love.
Where did your work ethic come from?
Just my desire to be as competent and able as I can be. That interests me. Excellence interests me, and it's something that I know that absolutes are unattainable, but that I'm going to constantly strive for it. And it's my desire to entertain people. It is my desire to deliver the very best that I've always felt for myself. Even when I was a little kid before movies, it's when I had any job, I always wanted to understand how to do that job and then do it at the very highest level that I possibly can. I enjoy going for that level of perfection.
And your last message to the younger generation?
Man, that was it.
Yeah.
You go. Look for knowledge that you can apply to your lives, because there's so much information out there. That doesn't mean that it's accurate. I'm someone who says when I hear it can't be done, I'm like, I don't know, maybe, how many times do you think the people weren't like, oh, you could do this? So it's how to accumulate knowledge that is applicable towards your goals. And don't be so afraid to be afraid or nervous. The important thing is to keep pursuing your dreams and finding accurate things that are going to add to your life and to others. You know, the way that I look at life, I don't live it for myself. I really know that to live my life, I'm thinking of others. And to lead is to serve. Not to tell people what to do, but to help them to be better. So I'd focus on that in terms of yourself personally, but also others, how you can contribute to your friends, to your family, to your workplace in a very positive way. Those things are, I look to improve every area that I'm in. Not just myself, I'm looking at my decisions based on what are the ramifications and the effects of others. So I think we have to think of that when we're part of the group. So that's kind of what I do.
You got amazing
Right,
advice,
man.
my friend. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much for
very
your
much.
time. I
It's a
appreciate
pleasure.
you.